Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday Dungeon. This is Keeper of Gold on Mythical, and I'm trying to put together a team that's not fully REM heavy. This team actually has more farmables than it does rare REM creatures. I'm running Beelzebub as a leader, and pairing it with F-Ronia. This is a pretty famous pairing because it gives you the resilience from the hit points of Beelzebub along with the recovery bonus that F-Ronia gives. And then I'm running non-REM Hera. She's not, as you can see, my team's not really evolved much. And Drawn Joker. This team's not built up that much, but it's still capable of clearing this. I would run more non-REM, but because my stuff's so under-leveled, I had to spice it up a bit with some REM to have the power and hit points I need to clear this. So, when doing this dungeon, you want to make sure you have around 17,000 life at least. 23,000 life is even better because then you can tank floor 4 and 5. If you only have 17,000 life, you're going to need to be able to burst floor 4 and 5. So to be able to comfortably farm it, especially with a non-REM team, you really have to find a way to get over 23,000 life. And Beelzebub really helps with that, because then what you can do is just take your time on every floor. They're not going to be able to kill you in any reasonable way, especially if you have Drawn Joker to generate hearts. If you're running Drawn Joker too, make sure you try to max skill it. He skills up off of Pandora's, so he's actually rather simple to skill up. You can just run Pandora Village and skill him. So apart from that, when doing this dungeon, you really just want to pay attention to making sure you don't accidentally knock these keepers under 25% before you're ready to kill them. Because once they're under 25%, they will hit you a lot harder than they used to. If you're running Beelzebub, you're probably going to be able to tank the first 3 keepers under 25% attack, but the last 2 hit for 45,000, and that's probably more than you're going to have. So when you're ready to commit to killing a keeper, try to start when it's at in 3 and heal up while you're bursting it. That way you have 3 turns to attack it before it hits you. And that way, just in case you didn't burst it down successfully in 1 hit, you still have some more tries. But remember to heal up so you can tank the next preemptive on the next floor. So obviously this is just a standard multiplier team. F-Ronia does in fact get a little bit of a bigger multiplier. She combos above 6. It's really small and it's not really worth stressing for in these stages. Obviously it's best if you can clear a lot of orbs with each move, but I'm just kind of matching whatever. You can see that you don't have to match very hard here. In fact, I'm playing pretty lazy. But it does allow me to talk and play at the same time, which I found is actually a lot harder than I expected. Yeah, so here, I'm just trying to match off as much of my trash every turn as I can. Also noting, because of F-Ronia's primary being red, even when I don't have darks on the screen, red still does a decent amount of damage. Good orb management is definitely one of the main things you need to pay attention to when playing a team like this, that's this tanky, because especially when you're playing non-REM, you don't have the luxury of a whole team of fast orb changers, but you do have the luxury of a very tanky team that can heal itself up. So if you need to burst, you can take a couple tank turns, tank a few hits until you have a lot of dark orbs on the screen. Like, just because you have 3 doesn't mean you need to match them right away. Tuck them away, hide them under something else so that they don't get skyfallen away, and just match out your junk till you have 6 or 10, and then make a row. Here I try to treat my junk as the green orbs and the blue orbs and sometimes the red orbs. Other times I try to save up enough reds to make a row. Light, obviously, Drawn Joker here gets to turn to hearts, and I always try to have enough hearts to heal every turn. And I like to have enough darks to make a match every turn. So just because you have 5 darks, don't match 5 darks. Match 3 darks. Unless you need to be doing more damage in that turn, this team is not urgent with its damage until you get them to 25%. Occasionally you'll see here, I made a prong because I still had 3 dark orbs after making that prong. Okay, he's finished, and now we start the slightly harder keepers. His damage and health go up, as does his sub 25% attack. In fact, I don't have the hit points to tank that hit, so I can't let him get under 25% and attack me. I'm gonna wait until he hits me once, and then I'm gonna commit and go. Once he gets close, 25%, I'm gonna wait till he hits me so that his timer's at in 3, and then I'm gonna commit and try to take him out right then and there. But it's important I heal back from his hit because I have to be able to tank the preemptive on the following stage. And here, he's getting close. I don't have dark orbs, so I'm gonna just match a little bit. I didn't want to hit him and accidentally knock him under 25%. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for it. See if this... Shit. No dark. Ugh, that might be 25%. Yeah, that's definitely 25%. Ah, damn. I didn't want this to happen. Okay. I'm just gonna try to get rid of as many of my orbs as I can, and hopefully... Dark orbs, just give me 2! Really? 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 Crap. Ooh, that red actually did a good amount of damage. I could definitely take him out with my fire orbs. That did so much damage just now. I'm just gonna row this out. Yeah, okay. So this stage is going to be a good deal harder just because my light's not going to be, or my dark's not going to deal double damage to it. But my fire wasn't dealing double damage at the end either, and that was still dealing decent damage. This should be a piece of cake. You just, obviously, although you can slack off pretty much as hard as you want on the first 3 keepers, you do have to play a little more seriously on these last keepers. Or management is going to be big, especially for your heals. If you miss a heal on a turn, you're done. And if you just match heals without comboing with it and waste your hearts like that, you're probably going to end your run also. Okay, I've got a lot of darks and a lot of lights. I'm actually going to clear out some of this junk here. Even though it's not necessarily junk, I'm going to clear it out. Ooh, lots of dark orbs. And he's getting there, isn't he? Okay, I gotta heal up now. I'm gonna pop my drawn joker. Since that'll be up in 5 turns, it'll be up again after he heals, after he hits me. Row out. Should have brought a red up. I should have had a red in my hand to make that row. Actually, that was a bad move. Ooh, that hit harder than I expected. Okay, looks like I'm committed. I have enough for a dark row on the board. Yeah, I'll make one. That should be fun. Ooh, look at that. Oh, ow! Skyfall, Skyfall, Skyfall. Okay. So, okay, here we are at Keeper of Gold. As you can see, I wasn't really paying a lot of attention while I was playing. The only thing I really paid attention to was making sure once they got low, I waited till they their counter flipped over again to 3, and then tried to burst them down. This team has a couple rows on it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was making rows to finish it off there, especially on Keeper of Dark. But other than that, it was just straight match and tanking healing. The team has so much recovery. Even Lubu, who contributes no recovery to this team. This team still has a lot of recovery thanks to Ronia. So here I am. Keeper of Gold will absorb Dark for the first 3 turns. Absorb doesn't apply to gravity, so the first thing I'm going to do is hit him with a gravity. because that's a nice free 2 million damage. Hera's pretty much done her job at this point. And now what I'm going to do is just start matching off my orbs, my junk orbs. And in this case, my junk orbs are red and blue. Light kind of, and hearts kind of, but I'm going to need those to heal up after he hits me, so they're not technically junk. Pandora, oops, don't heal him too much. Do that. Okay. So he's got one more turn. Drawn Joker's got one turn too. I'm just gonna match straight heals because I have enough to tank his hit again. Okay, in one. So now he's gonna punch me one more time, and then the next time he hits me is gonna be his kill shot, which means I have 3 turns with which to kill him. And the last thing I want to do at this point is knock him under the light without bursting him. So I'm gonna tap him once and hope it does not bring him under light. I just want to soften him up a bit. Uh-oh. 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 That's gonna take him under light. Oh, no, it's not. Great. Okay. Now I'm going to go for... Let's see. Should I go for Pandora or Ronia? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I punch Haku, if I punch Pandora right now, I will get 2 rows. I'm gonna go ahead and punch Ronia instead, and just go for my burst first. Nice, I got a good board. Okay, punching Beelzebub, punching Lubu. And then here I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. I have 14 red orbs, which means I can't perfectly make 5 rows, but I can make almost 5 rows and then have a little remainder. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab this and just go like this. Oops. And that was kind of bad because I left that last row completely blocked off. But that's enough. And yes, that's Keeper of Gold.